right, so what I've done is I've gotten everything, or not everything, but a big wad of stuff back here. And then we're gonna fire the chipper up and we're gonna chip it all at one time. I would love to set y'all on a tree over here, looking back this way, but you see the sun shining here. So I'm just gonna keep y'all up on the mini up there with me. What's happening here is these limbs are so wiry and are kind of pushing on the feed roller. So what I do is I can jump down and I can make the feed rollers actually crush together with hydraulic pressure. And what it does when I push them together, then it goes ahead and grabs the tree and feeds it on in there. One thing I want to note about this chipper is it pulls a lot of air through it, and the engineers, I don't know if it's got a Ford engine in it, so a Ford 6.2 liter. So I don't know if it's Ford's doing or Bandit's doing, but whoever engineered that thing, if the wind is right and it's blowing that fiber back around the left side, it sucked that black screen right there that's in front of the radiator on the engine. It'll completely coat that screen over. So the chipper runs about 176 degrees normal temperature when it's running, even when I'm hogging it like this right here. And what's really cool is even if that screen gets completely coated over, I mean, it'll get coated over so bad that you can just walk up to it and you can just rake just complete mats of stuff off of it. It'll be so bad. But that chipper will not heat up. It'll, when you open the cover on it to look at the diagnostics on it there on the panel, it'll still be sitting on 176 degrees, even with that screen coated slam over. And I keep an eye on it big time. And when Chris is working with me, he constantly walking up there looking at it, see what it's doing. But that thing does it. However, they've got the cooling system on it, they've got it done right. And even when it was hot this summer, same thing. It didn't phase it none. But this was all on that Saturday, and I probably cut well over 300 trees down that Saturday. I mean, just they're all small for the most part, but just tons of them. I mean, can you imagine trying to do this job by hand or even with a skid steer with a grapple? This would have been tough. I mean, to fight this stuff through like this. And I'm by myself. I finished the job. Today I had a little bit more chipping to do on it. I rolled in there and it wasn't probably 30 minutes of chipping, but it was mainly fooling with that big monster tree I took down, which y'all will see videos of it. But good job though. The customer was very happy. Matter of fact, all that that's in front of where I'm pointing right now, I cut all that stuff down too. I actually went in front of the chipper a little ways and cut a line all the way across there. He wanted to open up there, so I got him all fixed up. Like I said, he was very happy with it when I got done. basically I had no mercy on Miss Piggy. I wasn't abusing her, but I was getting maximum production out of her. I mean, I was just letting that stuff get down to kind of in a little bit smaller diameter, multi-stemming it, and going ahead and getting another butt started in there on it. You know, just constantly. What I was doing was I was going out there and bunching up about 5 big grapplefuls and bringing them up there where they were remotely close to where the chipper was. And then I would get off the machine and walk over there and fire the chipper up. I'd have it. It'd be sitting there idling, and I'd run it up to RPM, and then I'd jump on the mini and let it eat there. And then when I got done running up all those piles, I'd repeat the process again. video. Now you see that giant post oak straight out there in the opening. That's what I was after. Was taking down that tree, and I filmed the whole video cutting it down. That tree was ended up being 55 inches on the butt, and it was hard leaning toward the wood line over there. And I took the mini and I shoved it over. I was actually sitting up under it with the mini and shoved that tree over when I cut it. And again, the whole deal was all by myself. Even that tree, I cut it down with the 661, which you'll see all that. But it is just, this is a machine, the chipper. I don't get tired of watching it work. It just eats the stuff up. And this last bit where it's going in there, that's what I enjoy seeing the most, is when it's getting the last little bit of it. What's so cool about it is you don't have to do a lot of work to get the tree ready to go in there, just like this one right here. I've cut no limbs on or anything. It's strong enough, got enough power that it'll feed it through there itself, and just suck it on in. So I like that, man. I like stuff that works,